Sunshine Cleaning, which stars Amy Adams and Emily Blunt, is a quirky indie comedy drama directed by Christine Jeffs and produced by the same guys who did Little Miss Sunshine, which, if you see this film, will be glaringly obvious. It even has Alan Arkin playing a watered-down version of the exact same character he played in Little Miss Sunshine. So why have sunshine in the title of both films? Well, it's obviously not a coincidence. Both movies are about losers who are trying to get their shitty lives back on track so they can finally be happy. They are desperate for change while still trying to cope with some sort of terrible tragedy from their past. All the while, they bumble through these brand new set of goofy and quirky problems, which I guess is supposed to make us laugh through the tears. So, Little Miss Sunshine, Sunshine Cleaning, it's an obvious sarcastic wink that maybe worked the first time around, but in the case of this new film, it just seems like a clumsy, ham-fisted attempt to link the two together in some sort of brand recognition, who knows why. In my opinion, Little Miss Sunshine had some strong moments and some decent performances, but ultimately it felt a little bit too put on. It was a little bit too quirky for quirky's sake. And it's really too bad that Sunshine Cleaning doesn't do much better in that department, despite the fact that they toned it down by about 80%. Overall, in Sunshine Cleaning, you've got some really spectacular performances, but ultimately, the writing and the filmmaking are what's sorely lacking. The story's about two down-on-their-luck sisters that start a crime scene cleanup business. And the script had some truly inspired moments, but overall it was disappointingly uneven. And the premise is a little suspect too. I mean, how is it that there were so many specifically gun-related suicides for them to clean up? Is it supposed to be funny? But the shaky premise gets a pass, I guess, because of how hard it tries to align itself with the bigger issues at hand, such as coping with loss and pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. For every gruesome suicide that the girls try to scrub clean, they supposedly gain the tools necessary to finally deal with the death of their mom and move forward. What ultimately makes the script a bit of a failure, though, is how patchy the character development is. And I think that